What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So today's video, we're going to be talking about the statement that CGC put out about the prototype cars. I'm a little bit late on this. This came out like 3 or 4 days ago, but we can still go over it. I already went over kind of what happened, and PokeBeach put out this information and everything like that when it was breaking news. Everybody was talking about it, but I kind of want to, if y'all haven't heard about it, if you haven't heard about it, and it's a big thing that's going on in the hobby right now. Well, I'll kind of go through and kind of the scenarios, and there's something that I haven't talked about too on the channel, so we'll go through that a little bit too. So if you don't know, the little prototype cars, they're like these cards that are like, I guess, prototypes or whatever like that. So what kind of happened was this guy right here, I don't know his exact name, he's like one of the, I guess, founders of Pokemon, or he worked at Pokemon for a long time. I don't think he was a founder, but he worked at Pokemon for a very long time, and he was one of the ones that kind of like created cards for them and stuff like that. So he came out with some cards. I guess he retired and he needed some money or something like that, so I guess he sold these kind of cards. He sold these like prototypes of cards. I'm not 100% sure if the ones that he put out was fake, but I'm pretty sure after he put out his, or whatever ones he initially put out, other people started, like, I guess, printing these, I guess, really what happened, and somebody put them under like this little, I guess, laser thing, whatever like that. It's like a scanner or something like that. I don't know, some high-tech technology, that's all I gotta say. And they put it under that, and you can tell the dates, June 29th of 2024. So instead of these cards being from 1995 like they're supposed to be, in like the first cars ever made, these were actually made last year. So people paid a crazy amount of money for these. These were going for like 10, 15, 20, 30 grand. Crazy amount of prices. It's actually insane. Kind of, people are saying this is the biggest scam in the Pokemon hobby, and I think it honestly is. It's kind of crazy. Very sad time to be in right now, because with all this stuff, I mean, it is like the richer people that is kind of lost their money here, but still, it don't matter who you are. You lost a lot of money here. People thought these were Pokemon kind of grail cards, like that, where they started. People were happy to buy a piece of Pokemon history, and next thing you know, it's all fake. It's kind of crazy to see. But there's some other information that kind of came out a couple of days ago, I think it was. I don't remember exactly the day. Yeah, this is like 2 or 3 days. This was before CGC made their statement. So, famous Pikachu illustrator and the Pikachu trophy card sheets that recently sold are likely forged too. So, I guess that makes no sense to me. Why would people think these sheets are real, honestly? You know what I mean? That's kind of weird to me. I would kind of like, I guess, like I said, looking back, of course, it's like an obvious being like, yeah, these are, what's it called? These aren't fake or stuff like that. But it seems kind of weird. Like, these things are printed for, like, just like the trophies. You mean like that, like you winning like a competition or something like that. Why would they have sheets? Like, it don't make no sense to me. You see what I'm saying? So somebody just decided to list the sheets up. It's kind of crazy. I don't know how much somebody bought it for, but I guess somebody actually bought it for. You know what I mean? That's kind of crazy. It's weird to see. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's kind of scary, honestly, in my opinion. But it's all crazy. See, look, the coding and stuff like that, people figured it out. Same day. It's crazy and sad to see, honestly. It really is. But, it's just sad this time we were in the hobby seeing this kind of stuff. But CGC made a statement, and this is where it gets really interesting, honestly. CGC is the one that graded all these cards. If you didn't know that, the test cards, you can't really blame CGC for and stuff like that. Not the test but cards, but the illustrator and the Pikachu and stuff like that, you can't blame them for those. But these beta test cards, these prototype cards, these ones you can blame CGC for 100%. They graded them, they authorized them, or they authenticated them. A lot of people are saying CGC is probably going to go bankrupt because of this. It could potentially happen. It's a sad scenario, like I said, to see. Like I said, it don't matter how much type of money people have. Like, it's just, it's kind of messed up. But CGC made an official statement, and let's read through the statement and see. So, CGC's statement on Pokemon prototype and playtest cards. CGC is investigating regarding reports of the authenticity. I can't speak. Making sure they're real or not, we'll just say that, of certain Pokemon prototype and playtest cards. See below for the impacted certification numbers. Okay, so the thing that I want to say is, look, we're going to come back to this. We're going to come back to this statement right here. We're going to come back to this statement right here. Well, not really this statement, but this statement that's coming up. It's very crazy to see what they're saying. Like, the way they're kind of downplaying this. That's what they're doing. But, well, okay, we're going to talk, like I said, we're going to read through this whole thing, then kind of, I'm going to give my opinions on it. Okay, CGC is aware of recent reports questioning making sure they're real or fake. Making sure they're real, that's what it is. Of certain Pokemon prototype playtest cards. We take these claims very seriously and are conducting a comprehensive investigation. I hope they are, because they're going to get absolutely destroyed, I can tell you that. The cards in question represent less than 0.3% of the cards graded by CGC. This statement right here, we will come back to. This is a bad statement. They should not have put it like this. They should not have put it like this. This is not the way you should go about this. Well, like I said, we'll come back to it. We stand behind every card that we grade, and we are committed to addressing this matter thoroughly and professionally. This investigation will take some time, but we will provide updates as they are available. As part of this investigation, we will require that all implicated cards be returned to headquarters for them to look at. To send the CGC graded Pokemon prototype and playtest cards back to CGC, follow the instructions below. Blah blah blah. Yeah, do this, that, and the other. Okay, that's pretty much all we wanted to read. But look, this is where it gets really. I don't like the way they kind of went with this. Look, this statement right here: the cards in question is less than 0.3% of cards graded by CGC. Okay, yes, it is 0.0003% graded or 0.03% by CGC, but let's look how many there is. Let's just go through. This is gonna scroll for a little bit, okay? Let's just scroll through. This is a lot of cards. It literally keeps going. You see how fast this thing's going over here? Like literally scroll thing. It's going pretty slow. We can go as fast as we want here. It's a lot of cards. Very lot of cards. More than hundreds, thousands of cards. A lot of cards. Okay. So what I want to kind of put that they said that. Okay. Yes, it is a very, very small number of cards, but guess how much dollar amount is attached to those cards? Every single one of these are at least minimum. I say minimum $1,000 to $5,000. $1,000 to $5,000. Some were selling for 20 to 30 grand. I think some of them sold for like 100 grand. The numbers add up here very, very, very much. These cards, all these together, I would personally have to say, if I have to guess a number, just to guess a number, just to throw a number out there, I'd say at least 10 to 15 to 20 million dollars. Probably more than that, honestly, in my opinion. I'm just talking about at these peak from some of these cards and stuff like that. What was the kind of, I guess, total market value of all these? I'd say honestly more. Like, let me know what y'all think about it, but it is a lot of money. That's all we can say. So saying that it's just 0.03% of what you graded, you can't really go based off of that. It's more of, they should put like value amount to those cards. It doesn't really, it's just the way they worded it doesn't really sound too good in my personal opinion. They should have been like a different dollar amount, because these are very expensive cards. It doesn't matter if it's, they're comparing it to, like, let's say they graded like a basic Pikachu card and these cards. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you can't compare these. You can't compare. Yes, it is a very low percentage of what you graded, but the amount of dollar amount that you've graded that these go for, it's a whole nother story. You see what I'm saying? When you throw money into the factor, it's a big different story. But this is what CGC put out there. They're gonna be, yeah, they're not. It's not gonna go too far. It's not gonna go too good in my opinion. A lot of people are not liking CGC right now, and I think the one thing I'd have to say is the CGC cards will still have value, but I don't think a lot of people go and grade for CGC. In my opinion. Why do I say that? I think the CGC are going to stop, it's going to be at least a little while until they can try to fix this. If they refund the people and stuff like that, like, there's a lot of things that's going to have to happen here and figure out what they can kind of do to fix this. I honestly don't know what they can do to fix it, in my opinion, but let me know what y'all think y'all can do to fix this. I will never be grading with CGC. I've never graded with CGC. I've never graded in general, should I say. Well, I've graded one card with PSA, just one card, but it was with PSA. But I prefer PSA. PSA is like, even before CGC wasn't really, I would never grade with CGC. Why would I say that? Because PSA has that kind of, in the hobby, it's already known. CGC's only been grading cards for like 4 years. You know what I mean? Like that. So they just started grading cards in like 2020. They just wanted to get a part of the market and get a little bit of the money kind of thing. You mean, it's like they should have stuck to their comics, stayed in their lane, and just done it, and maybe done it slowly, not expand out as fast and as far as they have right now. But that's just my personal opinion. I'd love to hear what y'all think about this topic. It's crazy to see. It's sad to see. It's just, but we'll see what they can do. See if they can fix it. Hope y'all enjoy this. See you on the next one. Peace.